Now that we have reset our outputs, we're going to play with contact quite a bit. For now, what we're going to do is get this guitar part that plays. Let me get rid of this pad. We're not there yet. That plays in this breakdown section. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a new stereo instrument track. I am going to insert contact, so multi-channel, because now we have stereo outputs for contact stereo. Not using files, so we're going to click on libraries, find the factory library, not the factory selection, factory library. Drop that down. If you see folders, you are at a higher level of the hierarchy. So what we do want is band going into guitar. And I think that we're going to use this rock guitar. So when we double click on that or drag it into this window, we get this instrument. We're just going to steal one of these sets of chords. So I'm going to highlight that with my grabber. I'm going to hit Option, click, and drag it down. That duplicates it. We're going to move it over here so that it starts right at measure 81. I'm going to solo it so you can hear it. Don't like it. Not yet anyway. I'm going to lower its volume quite a bit. It is heavily, heavily distorted. So what I actually want to do is take this drive all the way down. Okay, so then it kind of gets cleaned up. Could probably stand to be a little dirty, but we're taking it down. And then we're going to go in here, and for this strum effect, I'm finding that 30 seconds works best, in my opinion. So I'm going to change our grid to, or my grid to 30 seconds. And I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to move all of these, not the first note, obviously, hopefully obviously, but I'm going to move each one 1/32 over, so each note starts a 30-second note later than the next. One more. Sounds like this. This one sounds pretty aggressive because there's more notes, but it's okay. From there, I am going to grab this and duplicate it, so it must use the grabber. And I think what I'd like to do is come underneath contact and insert a modulation effect. And I'm thinking the orange phaser might be nice. So modulation is something that moves, it modulates. And the rate is all we have on this effect. And I'm going to slow that down. Actually, what does it sound like if you sync it? Okay, so that's half notes. That's kind of cool. Let's try whole notes. Yeah, I prefer a slower rate on most of these effects. So I'm happy with that, or I would just move this down and then call it a day. But the whole note's nice. All right, that pretty much works. Maybe I go back in here and give a little bit of drive. I kind of like it clean. All right, so that is that kind of filling guitar strum effect.